What is going on, PUBG fans? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Munx. I've got some fantastic news for you today. Not only have we got a last round of testing for SANHOK, the jungle 4x4 map, we actually have a confirmed timescale of when we can expect to see this map go live to the live servers. On top of all of that, guys, we also got the PC patch number 14, which has got some awesome changes to it, and I'm really excited to talk about them and show you some of them. So let's jump into it. So SANHOK is back on the experimental test server for one last time before this map goes live at the end of June. Not only have they added all of the performance and all the changes that have happened in the patch 14 on the live server, which we'll get into later in the video, they've also made loads of cosmetic and aesthetic changes to the map, added loads of more textures and assets, which really help define and make the map feel like it is part of that kind of Vietnam setting. So what I'll do is I'll actually put some of the assets on the screen for you now, so you can see some of the assets that are specific to SANHOK and this kind of map. But it's clear to see over the last kind of month they've put a lot of effort into trying to make this map and these environments and these small towns really kind of come to life and have personality. And I think the map is really starting to look beautiful and play well. It's got a really nice feel about it and a really nice flow. So I think they've done really well, as well as the towns and the cities. They've also worked on the actual cliff faces and the environments. They've added a Thai style rock across the rock face, and they're actually saying go and jump on them. Test it all out, jump on them, give them feedback, find the little bits that don't work, because this is what the testing is actually for. Now, on top of all these beautiful changes that happened to SANHOK and the last final chance to get in there and test it out and give your feedback, we also got patch number 14 to the live servers about 48 hours ago. So this was a complete overhaul for throwables, mainly Molotov cocktails and grenades, HE grenades, but also some weapon tuning and changes, and some performance changes. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you exactly how badass these mollies now are. So take a look. Right, so now we've seen it, let's break it down. So Molotov cocktails actually will take out a door now, go through a door, and have a much larger surface area than before, which is absolutely awesome. So on top of that, not only will it go through the door, if you throw another one behind it, it actually effectively doubles the surface area of that Molotov. Now these are going to be deadly, I absolutely love it. And as a defensive, on top of that, you can shoot them out the air. So if someone throws a molly at you, and you've got a gun or a shotgun, bang, shoot it straight out of the air. So what I'll do is I'll actually put the full breakdown of the changes to the grenades on the screen for you now. So you've already seen the changes to the molly and just how deadly they now have become, but the frag grenades and the stun grenades also both had some significant changes. So if we start with the frag grenades actually had a significant nerf in the last patch, whereas the kind of jump effect that used to happen when you threw a grenade at someone behind a tree and it would push them out from behind the tree so you could shoot them, that actually got taken out of the game. So to counteract that, in this patch, the lethal radius and the moderate damage radius have all been enhanced, so when you grenade someone, the likelihood of killing them in that 3.5 meter radius is far greater than it previously was. So again, just a little buff because of the fact they took that out of the game is very welcome. And the stun grenades had a huge buff. So previously, if you threw a stun grenade through a door and it landed behind someone, it would effectively rendered useless. And now it has an indirect effect which actually kind of concusses the player a little bit but doesn't completely blind them, and is going to make those grenades a far more viable option to pick up. And again, another welcome change and another tactical update to the game, which can only be a positive thing. Now finally, we move on to what has to be my favourite major change of this patch. Now, the M24 sniper rifle that was only available inside the airdrops has been taken out of the airdrop and has been put into the world to spawn alongside the Kar 98. Now, what this is going to do is it's added another sniper rifle to the kind of mix of the game. Naturally, far less people are wearing level 3 helmets now. In fact, if anybody knows me, I don't wear a helmet, I wear a cowboy hat, because I think that helmets are pretty much useless. If someone's going to headshot you, they're going to headshot you unless you've got that level 3 on. So I think adding this into the world spawn is a fantastic idea and is a welcome change. I must quickly add that the M24 has had a nerf to put it into the world spawn. It has had a damage reduction to bring it in line with the Kar 98, but the truth is it just doesn't matter. If you are using these weapons, a Kar 98 or an M24, you should be going for the headshots anyway, so the only time it's going to affect you is if you're missing your shots. So that doesn't matter to me whatsoever. I absolutely love the fact that they've done all of this. What I will do is I will put the entire gameplay patch notes on the screen for you now, so feel free to pause the video, have a good look through all the detail that I may not have covered because I just don't want to bore you with all the little bits, but feel free to have a look at it yourself, all the damage reduction numbers and all that kind of stuff. And then also I'll put the performance changes on there because there have been some significant performance enhancements. I am hitting the 100 frames that I have struggled to over the past couple of months. And also, you may or may not be aware of the sound change that was added to the game 2 weeks ago or a week ago, where they added an actual full 3D sound model render into the game, which has just enhanced the audio. But you can turn it off because some people really didn't like the change when it came out. So you now can go into the menu and there is a toggle to turn that off if you just don't like that new sound engine and would you like to use the previous one. So that's it from me. As always, I hope you loved the update. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. I really appreciate all the support helping this very small channel start getting going. I will try to be more consistent in my videos. Obviously, I've got work and a child and all the usual things that keep me from coming on here. But I love making content for you guys. So, as always, if you like the video, drop me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more PUBG content coming each week. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.